Yeah, check 1 2, check 1 2. Is this mic on? Is this mic on? Hey, listen, man, it's the one and only trendsetter DJ Sense, and you're listening to CockTales, dirty discussions with Kiki and Medinah Monroe. Yeah.
Today's cocktail is called the Black Girl Margarita. So the ingredients you need, you're going to get a bottle of Issa Rae's Prosecco, some margarita mix, the filthy black cherry syrup, some ice, some tequila, and some simple syrup. And you're basically going to make this like a normal margarita, but do not shake it with the Prosecco in there because we all know what happens when you do that. So put all the ingredients except for the Prosecco in your shaker, shake it up, pour it into your favorite red plastic cup, and top it off with Issa Rae's Prosecco. And enjoy, you guys. That is a Black Girl Margarita, and it tastes like a beautiful summer day. You're sitting at the pool. There's tall, sexy men around, and you're glistening from the sweat. You don't look tired. You know how sometimes you start sweating too much and you're not cute no more?
You look worn out. Like, oh, my
the
life,
top
I
of
had
your
to
lip
fight.
is dark,
Yeah.
and you're just like, man, the pool party's not fun no more. Does anybody have some shade? I started cute. You guys try that out, and
I almost drank all of mine already. It's hot as hell, you guys. But anyway, welcome back to CockTales Dirty Discussions. I am Kiki Said So.
Hey y'all, I'm Medinah Monroe.
Y'all, this drink is it's really good. It's perfect for the summer. It's a good poolside drink.
It's a great poolside drink.
Sorry we're late this week, but that's okay. We're still here. You could be listening to this. Maybe turn it on with other people if you're in an adult environment, and share. Yeah. And keep sharing and keep sharing and keep sharing and keep sharing.
Please keep sharing. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And we didn't have an episode last week.
Happy 4th of July.
Happy 4th of July.
Yes, it did really well. Anyway, let me know.
The girls are busy. The girls are busy. And the girls are busy. Kiki has her show. I watched it.
Oh, you did?
I watched
what did you watch?
it. I always say his name wrong. DeVal.
The first one.
Yeah, I watched the first one, and Kiki, you better get it. You better get it over there interviewing men and being nice to them.
I know. Now y'all see why I was like, I don't know why they called me, but I really put some work into that, and I was patient. I listened. I judged, but I didn't judge them there. DeVal, I didn't judge him. I mean, well, I did, but the judgment was good.
Yeah.
I was like, this is a prime example of what I be talking about. Right here.
Yeah.
Good man, Savannah.
Where did that come from? Waiting to exhale? Okay.
But really, it's funny because
he wasn't a good man.
He was somebody's husband and not hers. And her mama was giving her that bad advice. You shouldn't always listen to your mama. You got to check what kind of person the person is that's giving you advice. And that's something you need to keep in your noggin, okay?
You cannot always listen to your mama and your parents, and you just can't do it. And, it's really interesting because y'all know I got my real estate license, and I am a realtor. And a lot of real estate, buying homes, especially if it's your first time buying it, is very emotional. And I have to always tell people, friend, you can't listen to your mom. Like, I mean, you can, but you can't.
Why do you say that?
Because sometimes people want to be like, well, my mom said, yeah, but your mom doesn't know Georgia law when it comes to real estate. So it's like certain things, it's like, I get that your mom is like this, but it's like, okay, now we're going to look at the inspection together, and I'm going to tell you the facts. You're asking for stuff that doesn't make sense. A handyman can fix this for $20. Your mom doesn't, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's just like, yeah, don't always listen to your mama, but I get that sometimes we all do it sometimes, and then you be looking like,
do that.
You told me to do this, and now I'm not happy. And there we are.
Well, I hope that's not how you guys' Friday is going or your weekend. I hope everybody's having a blast. Do you have plans for the 4th of July? Like, we are literally recording this Thursday, so y'all getting like some up to the minute stuff.
I have some work to get done this weekend. I am gonna take a moment to have some family time with my brother, my niece, and my nephew. Zane is down here from California for the summer. Yeah. And that is my little buddy. And so we're going to do like some daytime family activity stuff. And then there is a party that I got invited to, and some of my girlfriends are like, just come, just come, just come. And I'm not sure if I'm going to go yet, because I'm just like, y'all, is it going to be wild? And it is giving wildness vibes, but I don't know. Part of
Is
me
it like a public place or like somebody's house type thing?
mansion party. You know how mansion parties go. So it's like it can be really fun. And then it can go overboard. So I'm just trying to decide, like, am I going to do it? A part of me kind of wants to, because I told you I'd taken my high love and it got me wanting to go outside and do things. So I might go, but I might not.
Or maybe it's just like a good test to see, like, how strong are you going to hold on to whatever you decide you want going into it? Are you going to stick to that? Or when you see somebody's fine ass son, does it all falter? I don't know. I mean, it's like a midterm because we're halfway through the year. It's your personal midterm. Like, are you passing? You failing?
Yeah. So we'll see. I might do I'll definitely do some pool activity. You got plans before?
I might be going to a pool party, but it's not until Saturday. I don't know why I was thinking it was tomorrow.
Because tomorrow's the 4th?
Yeah. And I don't know why it's not tomorrow.
Yeah.
But I'm not throwing it. It's not my business. And I don't have to bring shit. I don't have to cook nothing. So I'm going probably as long as I wake up. I really wanted to veg out. Y'all know when I find a show, when I find anything that I like, I stick to it and I become obsessed. So because I can't find any more really good time loop stuff, thank you to all of the suggestions that y'all sent. Pretty much everything that anybody sent me, I watched. Listen to or whatever. If you have more, please send them. I welcome them. I would appreciate it. I don't have no more, but I've been watching Resident Alien. Have you ever heard of that show or seen it?
No.
Are you guys? No? Okay, well.
I started
it's another nerd show.
I started The Better Sister. Did you tell me to watch The Better Sister? Somebody told me to watch The Better Sister.
I watched it. It's good.
I haven't finished it. And I'm trying to get...
You don't like it?
I don't not like it because I love Jessica Biel, but I don't think I like it as much as everybody else likes it. But I'm going to finish it because it's not bad, but it's also just kind of slow. It was dragging. Yeah.
I agree. Now, I be saying like a movie starring Nicole Kidman where she gets to be the best character that I think she ever plays, which is a rich white bitch. And I say that like she comes off really bitchy, like she's better than people. She's me. What was that thing? The couple, the
perfect couple.
The perfect couple. That is the character that I think she does the best. The rich white bitch. She plays that part so well. It works really great when she's rich. I don't know that I've ever seen her in a role where she wasn't rich. I think I've seen her like middle class. I don't know if she can do poor.
I don't know because she just doesn't have the bone structure.
She doesn't, especially now because, well, I'm not going to do that. But she's that's what she should do. I'd love to see her in a thriller with Jessica Biel. Hates to see me coming. Well, I'm sure they love it because I'm going to binge it. Did you ever watch Limehouse?
No.
Okay. Did you watch Paradise?
Yes.
Did you like Paradise?
Loved it.
Okay, you will like Limehouse.
And what's his name is starting
Limetown. I'm sorry, not Limehouse.
He's starting to be fine to me.
Who?
What's his name?
Sterling.
I never really was attracted to him, but he's starting to look like I was like, he's kind of fine.
He got a body on him. I didn't know that till I seen that shower scene. And I was just like, ew, it's like watching your fine stepdaddy who you didn't know was fine because you only ever see him in clothes and then you bust in your mama's room one day. Well, I mean, it's his room too. And they're fucking and then you see, stepdaddy got body.
You got him. We've been clowning him behind closed doors. That nigga is fine.
And then, you know what made him even more attractive?
When he was talking about his wife and how much he loves her.
It is something about a man when you see them dote on their wife, love their wife. And it's not like a sexy attractiveness where I want them.
Right.
It's just like, I love this. I love this for y'all. I hope I have this one day, but in a positive way, not jealous or anything, but it's just, I love it. It makes the person more attractive.
It really
and it's
does.
like, let me add this to my list.
To see a man want to shower and love on his wife, like, and it's not in a performative way. It's like, wow, that's just, it's beautiful. The trend of not wanting to do that, that's lame, y'all. What did you get married for?
Lame loser.
Like, what? And I can't wait to do that for my man. Like, I don't feel like,
on him?
Yeah, but I want him to do it more because I feel like
it works out better that way.
It does. Yeah. It's like a healthier relationship if he doing it more.
It's got to do it more. It's just like some things aren't equal. We don't make the rules, you guys. We're just
out here trying to.
And I'm trying to get a nut. I don't know about you, but
Speaking of trying to get a nut,
what?
Kiki, you know how I have not been having sex,
Right?
And that's another thing where it's like I don't really know how this is gonna go. Am I gonna wait until I get married? Am I getting married? I don't know, but I am
so many things to consider,
right? And I'm trying to do it at least for a year, and so far so good, but it gets really hard. Mm-hmm. It gets hard. I'm talking about.
I know it.
The more I heal, the harder it gets. Because now, like I said, I'm looking at men. Mm-hmm. The other night, I was laying in my bed and I was like, I got to do something. I was like, my back hurts, my neck
You gotta
hurts.
twiddle that diddle.
I can't sleep. And so I grabbed my Lelo and I twiddled my diddle. Mm-hmm. And I was so happy that I did that. And
self-care at its finest.
And that's what I was about to say. Self-care at its finest. And my Lelo toy specifically, it's helping me get through the healing journey in a healthy way. Mm-hmm. Isn't that crazy?
Because you don't need nobody else when you got Lelo. Come on, baby Lee.
Like
my Lee. Come
my Lee's name is Lee.
Okay,
little Lee.
I am telling you, they have some really good quality stuff. I've been talking about Lelo for years. That was the first toy that like I splurged on, mm-hmm. because it was not. I think the first toy that I really liked, I told y'all about this. I thought I was gonna burn my coochie off because like it had batteries and it like started melting on the inside. Everything got too hot. Like it could have been really dangerous. I survived, and so did my pussy, all of the pieces of it. But I decided I need to get something that is quality. I have no pain in my wrist thinking I was getting carpal tunnel. I like that it was chargeable. So I just plug it in, mm-hmm. versus having to find batteries. It's nothing like we are ancient. So for our younger listeners, there was a dark time in Earth's history, the entire world. We did not have DoorDash. We didn't have Uber Eats. We didn't even have apps. Apps came out like I was probably in college, so I was an adult. There were no apps. It was just like you maybe had a phone, hopefully.
Bro.
And you better not talk too much before 9. We thought we was lit when we could talk 3 minutes after 7. Like phones were a nighttime thing. Batteries came off. They might slide. You might lose it. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked.
It's
Back
okay.
to the toys. The toys were just great. And then I realized like they had all kind of other stuff. And I've explored. I have my favorites. So I be wearing mine out and I don't always follow the instructions. But if I did, it'd probably last longer. But they be lasting years.
They really do. And the battery lasts really long.
And I just buy another one.
Yeah. I'm not really a masturbator. And y'all know that. You are. You always have said that. But
I went through a rough patch last year, but Lelo is what brought me back. And I was like,
It's strengthening. Lelo is helping me strengthen my relationship with the vibrations. And, I'm not mad at it. So thank you, Lelo.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, if y'all want to feel like we be feeling during your self-care moments or whatever, I guess you should check them out too, because like, why not?
Why not?
What's it gonna hurt? I might need to order a new product. Actually, I'm going to browse their site when I get home tonight and see what they might have new. I haven't bought anything new in a minute. I literally bought the same thing that died on me. I know I wore that bitch out. I was doing too much. Like, sometimes you need to let things... Like, it's just like a phone or... You cannot...
You got to let it breathe. And that's why you just need to have several different options. So,
y'all I got to get a variety.
Y'all go over to Lelo, pick your selections, and tell us what you pick.
What else has been going on?
There has been a lot going on. Oh, I'm doing another trip. I'm doing... Kiki.
I went. I saw your post.
Did you see?
I went to go do the survey, but it wasn't ready yet. I think I clicked too early.
So if you clicked it in my bio, for some reason, when I put it in the bio, it starts to act up. So we'll put the link in the description also. You guys, this is separate from Paradise and Vibe. Paradise and Vibe is still happening. Issa Rae is still coming to Sedona in August. Go to that too if you can. But, and next year we're going to Turkey. Don't tell nobody I told you that. But
with the balloon festival?
Not the balloon festival. It's a whole different theme, and I can't wait till I can share it. But I'm doing a lover girls only trip. I literally had this idea overnight, this company, Trova Trip, kept reaching out, maybe for a few years now. And I was like, I'm not going to do it because I don't want to confuse people with Paradise and Vibe. And then I was like, you know what?
Do your own thing.
Both can happen. And this one has more of, it's all me. So I decided, the girls are sad. I've been sad. And I needed help. I needed somebody to pick me up out of it. And several people helped me. And I was like, you know what? When I started to open up about my breakup, about my relationship and some of the things that I was struggling with, Kiki, I got an outpour of women that were just like, bitch, I'm sad. Like, I'm talking about voice notes, crying, and people not believing in themselves anymore and being like, I can't find nobody else. And I said, oh no, wait a minute.
It's relatable. You're not the only one. Like, people go through that. And it's like one of those things where you want to be quiet for all of the myriad of feelings that you have, and you just deal with it yourself.
And you're not, and you sometimes you maybe don't know how to deal with it. Maybe you don't have the community around you to deal with it. And sometimes you feel like you want to die. I can't even explain it any other way. And so I said, no. You know what? I said, we're going to do a trip. I want the girls to come if you've been heartbroken, if you're sad, if you're lonely. If there is just some sadness that you've had, this isn't a sad, we gonna cry all day trip. No, bitch. We are going to go do the things that you do when you do get out of the healing. You dance. You maybe do drugs. No, I'm just playing. I don't think so. You get tattoos. You eat good food. You feel beautiful. You get dressed up. You pick yourself up and you get out of it and do it with me, baby girl. I got you. You're not going to die. And there is going to be another man. And we're going to go to another country to find him. So if you would like to come with me in 2026 for my Lover Girls trip, this is not a retreat, bitch. We are going to just have a good time and vibe with each other. Click the link in the description. Fill out the survey. So far, we have Thailand as number 1. And then we have Greece, and then we have Morocco, and then we had Hawaii. But the more people that vote, that might change. And then we'll pick the time frame after that. So make sure you guys pick it. I would love to have you come. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And bitch, come if you sad. Come if you happy. Come if you're single. And come if you're in a relationship and still sad, because that happens also. It sounds
like it's gonna be a good time. You said it'll be next year?
It'll be next year.
Okay.
And so I'm not sure what month yet, because you know how it is. It depends on the location, and they break down the best times to go. They'll tell you how much it's gonna cost, and but it'll be next year for the Lover Girls. And I'm really excited to just like see y'all and let you know you're not alone. You're not alone. Everybody been crying.
People have been through some things. Yeah.
And it's okay. My best friend came to visit me at this point, I think it's probably 2 weeks ago. Hannah came.
How was that?
It was such a good time. We didn't get to, it was funny because we were texting when she got back home. She was like, we didn't take one picture, and we really didn't even get to like catch up because she has a baby now. And so it's just kind of different.
So what'd y'all do?
Ran after the baby. And it's just so hard. Like you can't really have a full conversation when the babies are that little. So it was just.
How old is he now? 1?
He's 1. Or if you let her tell it, she's like, Mom, 13 months. I'm like, why don't y'all just say 1?
Just 1. Like, we're not moms.
The baby
like
is
that.
27 months.
What the fuck is even that?
What is that?
2 and some change.
The baby is 49 months.
Call me when you're 21 years old, and Auntie gonna show you a good time. Okay?
Yeah, but we had fun. I got a new tattoo. I got a mirror. I got a little mirror.
You see?
Yeah, you see?
Okay, Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
Is there a meaning behind it?
There is. It's to always remember yourself. Remember yourself. It's real easy to forget, especially when you're a woman. So I got a little mirror, and I absolutely love it. Hannah and I did that together. We always, that's our thing. We go get tattoos together. We got butt cheek tattoos together.
She got the same thing?
She didn't get the same thing. This time we just got different tattoos, but we always go and like, that's our bonding experience together. And so she came, we had a good time. She spent the night with me one night, and her and the baby, and it was cool. We got up just a little smidge, and then it was done because we're grown and everything is quick. when you get old. Also, Kiki, I gotta tell you this. So after that scary Amazon delivery driver situation, I told myself, you know what? And this is a part of the Lover Girl experience of like, let me start to try new things. I keep saying like, wow, I really have to become the man that I wanted. And at first it was really sad. Like I was like, damn, like I
hate this for me.
I hate this for me. But now I'm like, you know what? I actually kind of like it for me. So I have a gun coach. I'm learning about guns because I said I'd be damned if a nigga run up on me again.
Period. Pop.
Yeah, don't play with me. So I didn't tell them that, but I was like, I had my first lesson, and this is a 8-month course. So it's teaching me how to comfortably handle my firearm so that you, like, a lot of people go buy a gun and then you don't actually know how to use it. And
And
now
that's why people be going to prison for shooting the wrong fucking person.
Or that's why kids get a hold of guns, and now it's really even more sad than that. So it's a woman-led company, and it's a mom and a daughter, and I think the daughter's in the Navy, and the mom is just really good at guns. And so I am absolutely loving it. I have all these different books. We do online courses. I meet in person. They're not only teaching me how to comfortably handle my firearm and correctly handle it, they teach you how to talk to kids about it. They teach women how to conceal it if you have on tight clothes. If you're going on a date and you want to conceal it somewhere where maybe you don't want the man to, you don't want to put it in your pants, but you maybe want to put it in your leg. They teach you that. You don't want
to walk around like a Texas Ranger.
Yeah, they teach you the laws. They are going to, one of the main things that I'm nervous about and excited about is they're going to they were like, if you ever have to use this, it is more than likely going to be a high stress situation. Your target is probably going to be moving. And so what they do is they put you in several different high stress situations with your firearm. And one of them is you're in a field and they act like people
are slavery?
Not like slavery, more like war.
Oh.
More like war. More like war. And like...
I'm like, wait a minute.
And somebody is trying to get you and you have to successfully get out in the high stress situation. Also, they put you in a situation where you're in a home and there's a burglary and and they said the scenes are so scary that like, they want you to really feel how you would feel if you were in the house and somebody broke in. Do you know how to calm down, get your firearm, get your target ready and like get in the stance and move and like shoot to kill. They teach you about how important it is
not supposed to play around.
Yeah, you're not supposed to play around. But you also, the lady was talking about how it really is like a mindset thing. You have to because I was scared. I couldn't even pull. It took me forever to be able to pull the trigger. And she was like, by the end of this course,
you would be dead.
That's not going to be you. She was like, you're going to be solid. But I like that they also teach you how to, bandage a wound. So if you did get shot or if somebody with you got shot, like they're going to teach you how to sew it. Like
you said they was in the military.
I think the daughter was in the Navy.
I knew it. This sounds like some military
shit.
I mean, it's useful.
Girl, when they showed me the videos, I was like, I'm going to be doing this show. You're going to be doing this. So I did my first lesson and I was like, I'm the only black person. It's a whole lot of country white people, but I don't even care. I was like, here I am. And we're going to North Georgia to shoot. And I said, I'm coming. And I'll be there with my gun.
All right, Laura Croft, Tomb Raider. Yeah. You better be ready.
And I'm ready. She was teaching me how to load the gun. I ain't never loaded a gun in my life.
For real?
For real?
You went to the gun range.
Yeah, but I didn't do the things and I didn't want to go to the gun range.
When you was to the gun range, what did you do while you was there?
The men had the gun. They did everything. And they were like, okay, I didn't enjoy that though. I'm not going to lie. Every time I've gone to the gun range, I'm always like, I don't want to do this. Like, I'll do it, but I am frightfully... I'm nervous. Like I'd be shaking. And like, so that's why I was like, let me really get comfortable with this.
I would like to take this course too. It sounds like a mastery course. I was excited about it.
Really?
Yeah. And I was like, I want to get in there. I wanted to be like Laura Croft. I wanted to be like, what's that show with Zoe Saldana that was just on?
Colombiana?
No, that was a movie. It was something recently. She's like in the military. Yes, Lioness. Thank you. I have realized, y'all knew this already, but I love a female-led show. And I love when they come in and they do things where it's like typically a man. So it's typical to see a man leading an action show or an action movie and walking around busting caps in everybody's ass and just being powerful and just like doing it. She took some bullets. She was killing people. I love how, I'm sure it's not like this in real life because it's TV, but I liked seeing their military operations and they're just running around all in uniform and just being so precise. I was like, I want to do that. I don't want to be no military. I would just like to know how. It's like
how to
being a person in a video game. It's like a real / virtual experience.
It's a skill, even to the point of like when you're looking at a target. I was like,
loading them bullets is hard.
It was hard.
I loaded them.
I was really hard. She was like, you want to know how to do it. She was like, now imagine if, she's like, imagine this is a high stress situation. Somebody's chasing you. You got to do this. She was like, that's why it's so important that like, or you're shaking. And like, there was we had a conversation about like, she was asking me why I wanted to do this. And I told her about the situation. But then I said, you know what? I also had like I was thinking one night and I said, you know, it's not just that. It's also like the men are different nowadays. And I said, imagine I'm married and we have kids. Me and Apple and Olive and my man, and we're sleeping in the bed. Somebody's busting down the door. He's like, I got it, baby. And I'm like, go get him. And he goes down there to get him, and they actually get him because we ain't never been in this situation before. They get his ass. Now the man running up here to get me, Apple and Olive. And I'm just like, he gonna get us, babies, because I don't know how to. No, baby, go down there and handle it. I got this shit up here. I wish a nigga would. And I really know what I'm doing. It's not, it's like, little babies, go do what y'all, go somewhere. And I really am like, don't play with me.
When I see little kids at the gun range, or
I saw that.
Even movies too, but that's fake. In real life, I have seen the kids and the way that some of them are able to move with confidence. I literally saw a video the other day and people had a lot to say about it in the comments, but fuck them people. I liked it. It was a family. And so it was like a dad. I don't know the backstory, but his daughter is blindfolded. She could not have been older than like 8. She could pick up a gun, pick up the bullets, know the size, know the gun, know how to load it. She could do everything blindfolded. Wow. And somebody had said something like, she's never going to find a man because blah, blah. Shut the fuck up. Because what does that have to do with anything? He's teaching his daughter something that is valuable.
Self-defense.
And just having the confidence to do something and not needing to rely on somebody. And it's just like, whether any of that part was even a factor, to be able to do all that shit blindfolded as a little kid, you can't even get a driver's license, but you know all these bullets. I'm scared of you, girl, in the best way. Teach me. I want to know. That is going, like, what about when she goes to college?
Yeah.
I bet she will feel so much safer. And like having a dad that is taking the time to show you these things, I think that that's good. If your daddy really knows,
or if your mom knows.
Thing.
And another thing that I think is cool is that we talked about was, she was like, we're not just going to teach you how to kill people. She was like, there's also going to be, we're going to teach you how to use this as a weapon. Let's say somebody does
pistol whip somebody.
Yeah. She was like, she was showing me like how to use this. If you are like, I don't want to, but I will, but I don't want to. So she was like, we're going to teach you how to do that. We're going to teach you how to maneuver if you're on your back. God forbid you're getting raped. We're going to teach you how to do, and they offer all these other self-defense classes. And I really was looking at my grown self like, wow, you have to know how to defend yourself. You can't rely on a man. You might not have one, and he might not be able to protect you.
And he might not be there. Like, I don't know. Some of y'all do be attached at the hip, but everybody is not. Like, at some point, he got to use the damn toilet. You go in there too.
And what if you got to protect him? What if somebody come in?
Wait a minute.
Listen, just hear me out. What if
in a wheelchair?
No, for real. Or he is. Okay. Or what if something happens and like, it's a situation where, for real, all jokes aside, like, what if it's a situation where like, you're in a public situation and he gets hurt and he can't, he's unconscious.
He got hit by a car.
Yeah, and imagine you just like, I left Bobby in the street because the man was running after us. No, I pulled my shit out, bow, bang, 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 bang. And like, I just was like, okay. There's so many scenarios you got to think about, but the one thing they were like, it's the safety, it's the rules. You have to change your mindset. You got to know what you're doing, and you got to pay attention to not only the target, but your surrounding, like everything around it, because you can really hurt people.
You can.
Yeah, I was like, wow, like she was like, if you're in a situation and it's like a mass shooting and you have a shot to get like the person who's doing the stuff, you got to know what you're doing. You can't just pull a gun. Now you're gonna shot an 8-year-old. And it's a skill. I was looking at the lady like, you really know what you're doing.
Yeah, it's more than just a little point and shoot, like that kickback and understanding like how your eyes work when you're looking through, even if it has that little viewfinder thing. How do you see it versus, what you might think it is? It ain't easy.
I am turned on. Like I am.
Don't you feel powerful?
That's why when I told her,
I am woman. Hear me roar. That's how I feel when I have the gun. And if you get too close, bitch, you'll get got.
Don't play with me.
Now play some promethazine or comethazine, whatever the fuck that little rapper. I don't know. My sister got a shoot 'em up playlist, and sometimes when I know, we're not shooting up people, but it's just got all like that kind of music that the young kids listen to, and it's got a little green emoji gun. Anyway. I like it, and it gets me in the mood when I'm going to the gun range because I need to act like people is coming after me.
And bitch, when I was in the gun range, I felt sexy because it was like, I'm a woman in there by myself. I've been in it before, but I'm always with them. It's in some, like, I was like, oh, I might find my man in here for real. It was like, the men were like, what you doing here? I was like,
getting ready, bitch.
Yeah, I'm getting ready.
What you doing?
What you doing? But but then they saw me. I was like, when we walked in, I was like, the lady was like,
Okay, later.
She was like, take your stance, Medinah. We just talked about this. I was like, okay. And then she was like, telling me how to hold it. And I was doing it. And
what kind of gun did you have?
I had a 9mm, but I don't know, a Samson. What is it called?
Girl, I don't know more than that. I was just trying to figure out how big it was.
Smith & Wesson. And I was doing
that's a good one.
And she was like, you got, okay. She was like, she was counting down.
There's
and
a movie about them.
And I was, some man had a bazooka gun next to us and everything. I was like, and I put the gun down. I said, Madison, I can't do this.
Have you shot a gun with a silencer?
No.
Okay, I don't want y'all to think that we are like out here trying to do bad things. And I hope this shit don't get flagged. But let me just say this. I used to always wonder why they didn't always use silencers, because a lot of times it's the gunshot that'll make somebody else call somebody, right? So I'm just like, why wouldn't you just use the fucking silencer? And I remember I said that on here a long time ago. Somebody's like, those are illegal. Bitch, you're shooting somebody. It's all illegal.
I think I said it. I didn't say it's illegal. I said everybody can't just buy a silencer.
Well, no, it wasn't that. It was definitely somebody else.
Oh.
But anyway, what I realized, because I shot with a silencer at the gun range, that shit is heavy. I didn't know that.
Guns were heavy. I actually was tired. I said, well, this is heavy.
Yeah, you're going to need that self-care later.
Yeah.
Something else is not going to give you that carpal tunnel. But anyway, the silencers are heavy. And then I wanted to shoot a big gun, but that was the one I was scared of. The handguns were better. But then I did that, and I was like, not so bad. The first gun I ever shot was some kind of shotgun. Because I was hunting. I know that y'all would never picture it, but I don't know what it is about shooting. I like it. Hunting. I killed a boar. I was down out in Toomsboro, Georgia. I shot a wild boar, killed him on my first shot, and then I barbecued him. Had ribs. That was some good meat right there. That was some good eating. Not better than Fox Brothers.
I really wish we could get Fox Brothers as a sponsor.
I know. I was DMing them the other day.
Did they respond?
Well, they responded to me first because somebody else went and they were like, you keep talking about them. So I went. They tagged them and tagged me. So I reposted and I was like, hey. But then I thought about it. I was like, oh, you know how it is. Like sometimes with companies or whatever, whoever is actually running the social media thing.
I need them to. You know who that happened? What company that happens with me a lot. But I'm like, y'all need to really look at me. Warby Parker. I'm like, they get so many tags from me and I'll see them and they sometimes will respond and I'm like,
you just need a manager. That's where I think you're at. You need a manager. It's just hard to find a manager because there's so many scammy ones out there that be trying to charge you fees. That's not how this works.
And then they don't be working.
But the manager is supposed to eat off of what they get. They get commission. Right. That is the standard.
Everybody's just getting on my nerves. You guys, VB Health has a simple mission. And it's to create supplements that work. And that's as simple as it gets. I absolutely love a routine for everything. You have skincare routines, you have nighttime routines. You should have a vitamin routine. What vitamins are you incorporating into your healthy routine? And one of those vitamins needs to be soaking wet.
Exactly.
Vaginal health is important. Like while this also makes you slippier and wet and juicy for sex, also, it's vaginal health. That's what I love about this pill. It's like killing two birds with one stone. Healthy and wet, but for real, is healthy. You need to have them healthy vaginas. I can't say it enough.
You really do. And this is the world's first oral probiotic for your vaginal health. There's a reason that we've been talking about Soaking Wet for so long. They are a really great company. And what I personally love about Soaking Wet is that all of VB Health's supplements are made in a CGMP certified manufacturing facility. I had to make sure I was calling it the right thing. And that's going to ensure that you're getting pure ingredients and that they're being handled safely. And they are taking great care with their products. You don't want to be having byproducts in your stuff. You don't have to worry about that with VB Health. Get those soaking wet pills and get your girls soaking wet, okay? Now, if you want to have your Hello Kitty really purring, what you need to do is visit Soaking Wet, that's SOAKINGWET, soakingwet.com and use code CockTales and you are going to get 10% off your purchase. Or you could just click the link in the description box below, but make sure you get it. Take care of that vagina. It doesn't matter what you're using it for. you need to keep it healthy. You want your girl right. So go ahead and do it. Click the link in the description box. Again, soakingwet.com. The code is CockTales. We'll give you a little discount, and now we'll get back to the show. And Kinders, somebody had tagged me in a video. I was like, yeah, we do be talking about certain things a lot.
Kinders, Fox Brothers.
That are unofficial. Well, they're not sponsors, and they should be.
Yeah.
But they bring me joy in my personal life. Kinders, yeah. Did you see Kinders has stuff, and I don't go in the frozen food aisle.
They got a frozen food?
But I'm about to go because they have new products. They have multiple different types of chicken wings. I'm not really but since it's Kinders, I'm going to try it out and see. I'm going to go to Publix this weekend. I will report back by the end of the month and let you guys know. They have that. They have some kind of potato something, some veggie something, but they have different stuff in the frozen food section. And I was like, y'all about to take over if this shit is good. And if I get on here and tell y'all that it's good, who's related to Mr. Kinder?
Is Mr. Kinder alive? They got fries?
Yeah, they got fries. I saw them. I've been seeing all the Kinder stuff. And then I've been seeing, we're not the only ones. I mean, obviously, because that shit is fucking good.
It's good.
But so many people have been showing their collections. My mom keeps sending me stuff about Meghan Markle and the Le Creuset stuff. I don't care about none of that. I want to see the girls' Kinder's collection to make sure I got all the spices and flavors. I want 31 flavors of that bootylicious Kinder seasoning, okay?
Wow.
And the sauces, I
love the barbecue
sauce. They have truffle buffalo.
Now, you know I don't like truffle. I'm very sensitive to truffle. It tastes like boogers and snot to me.
Okay, well, never mind for you on that. You won't enjoy that.
Okay.
But they also have a Louisiana creamy buffalo, which is good. It's not too hot. They had some other sauce, their barbecue sauce.
I
know that's a big back family.
It
no disrespect, but like when food be too seasoned, that's what the people say.
It'd be too good. I recently did a grocery store run. I meant to send this to you yesterday. I helped one of my girlfriends the other day with her mom. She was like, my mom's older and I just need somebody to take her to the store. And it was like, they're Nigerian. It's an international store.
Oh, which store you went to?
Austell International. This lady was
picking out her crabs.
Girl, I was screaming.
Why were you screaming?
Because I've never seen. They were jumping, and then I said,
alive. The
crawfish, girl. I was like, that is absolutely wild. I was just one of the little crawfish. He's bucked up at me. Watch when we get. He's standing over there.
They know what time it is.
I was like, it was fish heads, and I was like, wow, I've never been in.
Wait a minute. Here. When you go to the grocery store, you don't never see none of this at any grocery store.
You telling me at Publix,
they got whole fish with the heads on them? Yes.
Yeah, that part, I've never seen crabs living. I was like,
they're usually in the water if they do have them. Like
there was some in the water.
They have the lobster tanks and stuff. Sometimes
they had a turtle in the tank. I said, excuse me.
Well,
is somebody gonna buy that turtle as a pet, or they're gonna eat it?
That's to eat it.
They said they're gonna eat that turtle, and I said that's not okay.
Why not?
Because that's not okay. Like I was just looking at the little turtle. Like
people eat rabbits. You know that, right?
That turtle is about to die. It was.
You was sad about it?
I was very sad. I was like, wow.
She buy?
She got her crabs. I said, we gonna put that in the car. I said, what if they get out? She said, they will not get out. And I was like,
they usually rubber band them and put them in a box.
Nope. They put them They put them in a bag and they just rolled the bag down. No, it was a paper bag. And I was like, will they get out? And she was like, no, they won't get out. And I was like, wow.
But once you open that bag, you got to put that top on that pot.
I got some really good juicy mangoes. I was like, wow. Wow, grocery store. But yeah, Kinder's is really good. I want to remind everybody just really quick. One of my girlfriends, she has a breast cancer awareness walk in Tampa, October 25th. And it is Save the Tatas 2.0. This is her second year doing it. Her mother died from breast cancer and the cause is amazing. We'll put the link in the description so you can donate to help someone with their breast cancer journey or to get checked or to get a wig. Like, I don't know. They're doing so many things for breast cancer patients and they are doing that walk. So if you live in Tampa, you should try to go and you can register or create a team with the link in the description. What you been up to, Kiki?
Well, last weekend, I went to Houston and I had a blast.
You ain't been to Houston in a minute.
I know. So much has changed.
Did you see any old flings?
No.
Okay.
But I did go to the Boyle House, and I was so happy that they still had crawfish because we're technically out of season the last couple of days. I'm sad about it. Anyway, I saw some friends. I saw a bunch of friends. I went out. I went and saw Beyoncé on Sunday. So I'm sure most of y'all know Beyoncé almost died on Saturday night.
Was it that serious?
I mean, she was suspended in the air and stuck, and the car was leaning way too much. I wasn't there for that show. I went on Sunday.
I wonder if somebody got fired.
I think so.
Okay.
Absolutely. When I woke up in the morning, I saw all of these, like, all the funny people on Instagram that be making skits and stuff. They were all reenacting what Blue Ivy did, since everybody says she's the manager. And it was funny to me. I can't remember the creator's name, but it was somebody, and he was pretending to be Blue Ivy, firing everybody. And he was just like, my mother? You had my mother suspended, and she almost died? Okay, everybody who was on the car team, fired. You're fired. If you had anything to do with this, I don't care if you had to take a poop. I don't care if you had to pee. I don't care if you wanted to eat. All safety checks should have been done. What was the problem? You know what? It doesn't matter. You're done. Get out. Did I fire you yet? Because you're gone too. I don't like it. And then she was, because he was playing her. What are y'all doing? Get comfortable. We're staying here so that this doesn't happen again. You're not going home. We're staying here until tomorrow's show. Get comfy. More work to be done, because I don't understand how this happened. My mother. And then in the background, it's like him, or maybe somebody that looks like him. Just they made him smaller in the video. Like, it's roomy. And she just in the back like, yeah, what my sister said. And I was like, exactly. Anyway, I went the next day. She cut 16 carriages, the whole thing with the car. She did fly around, and she zoomed on that horseshoe twice. I don't remember if it's supposed to be twice or not. I enjoyed the show. I didn't realize until it was over and we were packing up. I was like, I didn't get to hear my favorite song. I figured she wasn't going to do the car. But because I watched the movie from Renaissance, I know that she typically has multiple identical sets. I'm going again next week.
In Atlanta.
In Atlanta. My sister's coming out here. And I'm really excited about that one. This was dress rehearsal, Houston.
Oh. Her hometown?
For me.
Oh, okay.
For me and my friends. Yeah. And we were just like, this is dress rehearsal. We were trying to get our outfits together. Nobody's shit came together good. We couldn't find it. It was just a mess. But in the end, it all worked out. But I'm really excited. And my sister's going to come to this one. Her husband ended up canceling her birthday trip. They were going, I don't know if they were going to Mexico or they was going somewhere. Canceled it last minute and for a valid reason. But then he hit me up. He was like, I feel really bad. But I think it was work related. But he was like, I'm going to get her tickets to go with you to Beyonce. So y'all go. Tell me where you want to sit and all this. And so he sent me the money. And then it was funny because she knows all of this now. But it was funny because he wanted me to keep it a secret because we got the floor seats. And last time we were definitely far, as far as you could be from the floor. Last time me and her went together. And so he was like, oh, keep it a secret. I was like, can you hold water?
Did he get Tiffany's ticket?
No.
That she still got it available.
Well, she put it up for sale, but I don't think anybody's bought it.
I got to close it on Monday. That's why I'm like,
well, log on there. I'll send you the section. It's on Friday.
I got a funeral. Remember I
told you? Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'm so sorry for that. Well, anyways, we will be there, not at a funeral. And we're going to be having a good time. Me and her are really excited. Her outfit is looking really good. She's making hers. And I wish that I would have started a long time ago. I was like, do you think I can make this? I have an idea. We're going to see if it happens or not. I don't know. Obviously, didn't get braids. But I did wear a platinum blonde wig. And now I want one for real. And I started to pack it, but I didn't have enough time to straighten it. I will be bringing that platinum wig out, baby. Speaking of the devil, here she go calling me, girl. I'm at the show talking about you. But I have an idea about my fit. I really liked how my Houston fit came together. I I am excited about it. I just can't wait. And then she has like a lot of plans for us. All we doing is working, creating content and stuff. She's like, you get on your job. No, you're right. So it's good to have a little sister. I'm just really excited about it. But I ate the crawfish. I went to the strip club. I was at Area 29.
Because I just feel like the strip.
Well, bitch, I was asleep like I used to be. But it was 5 a.m.
Ooh.
And I woke up in the morning. I do wake up in the morning even if I don't want to, right? So it's been all day. I've been to Beyonce. I've done all of this stuff. And then I was like, why is everybody up? Then I had to remind myself, people be on drugs. Stop comparing yourself to people in these streets because people be coked up and everything else. And everybody also didn't wake up early. That's another piece. But I've been to the Beyonce concert. I've been over the river and through the woods. Why don't
you just go to the hotel?
Well, I thought I was okay to go out because I was still feeling excited. Like the rush of being in Beyonce's, you just feel good. You know, it's euphoric. And then before I knew it, you know how your head do that thing where it's like, and you almost like, hit somebody.
And then you're like, was I asleep?
Like, well, no, I didn't have to wonder that because everybody was like, damn, bitches, you fucked up. And I was like, I'm not fucked up. Y'all are fucked up because y'all are on real drugs. I just had alcohol and I look at my phone. It's 4:30. Bitch, why are you okay? We have been from spot to spot to spot. Anyway, it was good to be out. It was good to hear the music. I had a blast. Something else. Oh, I got to see my friend Soraya, who lives there. And her daughter's birthday was like a few days before. So her daughter's birthday party was the weekend before. I was like, well, I can't do both. So I missed her party. But they came out to eat crawfish with me. And it was good to see her. I love seeing the growth of my friends' kids. Because as they get older, it's just like, seeing their little personalities develop. Like Sandra sent me some videos today. Her baby has been going to swimming lessons and stuff, right? And she swam the long way across the pool by herself. She's 5. And then Phoenix is like 3 or 4. And she's like, yeah, Ariel was at my birthday party, girl. And she's just and like seeing them speak, it's just nice to see that there are some kids who are being taught things and they have good vocabularies. They can read. They can count. Because
that's how I feel when I look at my nieces and nephews. I'll be like, wow, y'all are cut from a great cloth. My little nephew Zane, he's just so smart and he's so intelligent. And like, he thinks. My nephew Zane, his dad has done so great with him and his mom, Margot, like both of them. But my dad is the one his dad is the one who's really healthy. So Zane will do things. And it's like, we used to think Malik was really hard on Zane when it came to like health. We'd be like, he's like, stop, he's little. But I see it now that what my brother was doing.
Those values.
Well, he made things a habit that you wouldn't see in certain kids. There are like Zane was with me the other day and I asked him, did he want an ice cream sandwich? And he said, can I see it? And I was like, sure. And he's like, that just has too much chocolate in it. I was like, well, do you want to taste it? He tasted it. He said, it's too much chocolate. He's like, do you have an apple? And he made that decision. And I was like,
on his own.
That's so important. Like, he's not like, he just kind of like knows like, you don't do the over sugaring. That's crack for children. Like it just really is. And for adults. Me. Yeah, and for adults.
That's my goddamn problem now. All the Pop-Tarts my mama gave me. And
I just looked at
I know y'all be like, damn, you be on your mama's ass. And I do and I will. Because I tell her all the time, stop doing that with my nieces. My sister tries to do something different, to your point. And mama be like, well, I'm a grandma. Stop it. I'm telling on you.
Yeah. So yeah, watching the kids grow into like the people that they'll be, it's just like beautiful. Like I was just like, oh my God, I'm gonna cry. But I wanted to ask you, because you talked about the Beyonce concert. There were 2 things I wanted to ask you.
About Beyonce?
No, they weren't about Beyonce, but something that you said sparked it. I was gonna say, how do you feel about the Brandy and Monica tour? I'm really excited. Oh, you're not excited about that? Okay. I'm really excited about that.
I'm excited about Cowboy Carter.
Okay.
Do you think that it will be a show like that?
No, I love Brandy. I love Brandy. And I do love Monica. And I was just like, oh my gosh, this is so nostalgic. I can't wait. So since you're not interested in that, I'll move on. Okay. The next thing I was going to ask you, because it just jumped in my mind. Did you see the B. Simone interview with her and her best friend and how she was like,
I didn't watch the whole thing.
I didn't either. Just the clip where the friend was like, and I didn't have money, and I saw you giving to everybody else.
My finances. I had to leave Bloomingdale's and go to H&M.
What? I wanted to know, what did you think about that? Because I was like, you know what? I had a similar conversation with an ex-friend. It didn't come out great and clear because I was drunk, but it was, what the lady was saying, it was interesting because I was like, me and my sister were talking about it, and I was like, while I'm not a friend that's like, you just need to be an enabler and you just always giving your money out, and just because you have money, that means you need to take care of everyone. I'm also not someone where it's like, I'm not gonna help you if I can in some way. I cannot come in and save a hoe. I can't do that. But I was like, at what lengths will you go to help a friend? And even if they're not asking, but you see that they're struggling.
There is no way on God's green earth that I could sit across from somebody I am currently calling my best friend, and she's telling me that something about a repossession of a car. I don't even know what else, but when
it was a lot.
It was a lot of things, and it's like, by no means do I think the person who is struggling should ever expect another person to swoop in and be Captain Save a Hoe. However, and I had this same conversation with friends and my sisters, and I was just like, I think it makes you look like a really shitty person to sit there across from somebody. It's not like you didn't know. You knew that somebody was struggling and you chose not to help. Because what? You had to go to H&M? You didn't need to shop. And we're not looking to you, ma'am, for your fashions. I just thought that was crazy. It bothered me. And it made me wonder how other people look at it. Like because I've been asking a lot of people, like, because like you said, I would want to help however I could. We don't even have to be best friends. We can be cool. I don't want to see people struggle. There were times where I had friends, or even not even close friends, or people I could actually truly call a friend, but just we're cool, right? You don't say anything to me, but I can tell that you're struggling. And we don't have to talk about it because that can be embarrassing. And I'm not trying to embarrass you. But if I peep that, I'm going to offer whatever help I can do. Y'all know I'm going to eat. I'll be homeless before I be hungry, okay? I'll invite you over for dinner. I will bring you food. I will do whatever I can. If I can do more, I will. If I can speak your name in room so maybe you can get an opportunity to get yourself out of this, I will. Whatever I can do, I will. And I don't understand why you wouldn't. I guess I could have tried to watch the whole thing, but I was just so annoyed. It bothered me.
It bothered me too. And I was just confused. And it's just so interesting because like everybody knows, like I've been on like a spiritual journey, and it's when I read the Bible every day, I pick a chunk to read, and every day I get confused because I'm
Jesus. That's what she kept saying. Jesus. Bitch, she should talk about you. What you calling on him for?
All of the different memes and the different skits, I'm cracking up, and I don't want to make her feel bad, but it's a weird thing because even I want to even take back, like, you have to give everything, but it's weird because the more that I learn like the character of God according to the Bible, and I am gonna choose to go with that character, a lot of what I'm reading and studying is you are supposed to help people even if you don't have it. And so it's, to me it is like, I think I said, like, it's not your responsibility to help. But no. Yes, it is. Like, it is. And it's like, I have been trying to, I was telling my sister this and my aunt this the other day, trying to look for the opportunities in the world because sometimes you're just moving so fast, you don't notice that somebody needs help. But like, and it's not always money. Sometimes it's time. Sometimes it's a ride. Sometimes it's
just asking somebody, how are you?
And I'm like,
and really being there to listen, not just hey, how you doing? But like, if you want to vent, if you want to share, if you want to celebrate, I will really listen to you.
And this part, even if it's an inconvenience for you, that doesn't mean that you don't do. And so it's just like, I'm just starting to look at like character, like, all right, let me check myself first. But I did see that and I was like, wow, like that's an interesting way to be treating folks. Like and you
especially goddamn best friends. Like, what does best friend even mean to you?
Yeah, and I just
like any of us, it's just like, okay, if you call somebody that, would you help them? What's going on? I don't know.
It was interesting to watch, and I did wonder, like, what was the conversation after that? Like,
or
obviously
was there one?
I had to be, don't you think? You don't think she was like, why'd you say that?
Well, I would say there had to be some help given, but it wasn't, so.
Well, she's on her feet now, right?
I don't know.
Okay.
But I mean, like, I would think, like, knowing in real time that your friend is going through this, I would think you would have done something to help, not what we saw in the clips. I don't know. So I don't know what happened. I just wonder. I hope that they had a conversation. I wonder what the conversation has been, especially after the internet saw it, because they ain't letting up. I've been seeing stuff today.
It's still going. I was like, dang, this ain't never gonna. And it's funny, so it's hard. It is
funny. Sorry that they.
I'm like, you want to do a little skit when we done?
Okay. My finances, I couldn't do this. I couldn't eat a whole slab of ribs when I went to Fox Brothers. I had to get a half a slab combo plate. But then I couldn't order every appetizer, Medinah, when we went out and get the tower of espresso martini so that I could come stumbling home drunk. Do you know I had to just buy one bottle? No extra frills. I could only get Sprite, cranberry juice, and orange juice. And you know how much I hate cranberry and orange. You know I hate it. And I just had one appetizer, the calamari. I couldn't get all 7. I want to taste everything.
I just felt that girl's pain because I just feel like most of my friends are rich and I am not rich. And I'm always like the one who is the brokest out of the friends. And I'd be looking like,
it was a conversation I had with my friends that I would call rich too.
Like I'm like, and I love when people be like, "You are your circle." I'm like, okay, well, where's my money at? Because these bitches is rich. Like my girlfriend Chanel, I'd be like, bitch, I can't do that. Why is you like?
I had to tell Tiffany that when she was buying the concert ticket. She was like, just get 4 of them. Bitch, that's $7,000. I don't have $7,000, bitch.
Like, what?
You do it.
Do it. And put me on a payment plan.
And then she did.
Good.
And I was like, it pays to have rich friends because everybody rich. And I'm just like, well, it's good to not be the richest in the room. As they say, you got to be around people doing better than you.
Well, so it is. Because I'm like, well, bitch.
What the fuck? Like, bitch, you got money.
And the nurses be rich. Like, the nurses be like.
Oh, and actually, she got a new job. So she's back. She's trying to get out of, like, being in the hospital. That is stressful. And that's what I hear a lot of nurses say. And I thought, I had to double check my messages when we had, what's her name? Your friend. Kelsey. When we just had Kelsey on, she said the name of her med spa that she works at. I was like, is that the same one? It's not. It's another one. But it's above Yabo. And so I went and got a laser
Slim face?
No, not Slim Face.
There's
they got like 4 or 5.
Oh, I never knew.
Because I was lost. And I was like, these all start with an S. Skin Laundry. Okay. That's what it is. Anyway. So it's over there. So I went and got a laser facial. She's working there now. And I really enjoyed it. And I was talking to... So she was still in training.
Is she going to do injections?
I don't know. I was just doing a facial. Okay. I don't know if it was like she had to do a bunch of them. I don't know. It's free. And I went and my skin felt so good afterwards. I
love a facial.
I just love a facial too. Don't matter what kind. Get this mess up out of me. I've been having breakouts. I missed my last laser appointment. So then I was like... I just use a little razor because I can't wax before the laser because it can't target the hair. I'd have nicked myself and then I had a bump. I was like, oh, I hope people don't think I got the, you know what I mean? But whatever. I ain't worried about them people because I wasn't out cruising for niggas.
Yeah.
I was being a good girl and I was just eating food.
Speaking about out cruising for niggas.
Mm-hmm. You want to go?
2 things.
Oh.
I wasn't cruising for niggas, but I was cruising and I saw my ex and he was with a girl and I was very proud.
Wait, the recent one?
Here. Ooh! I was really proud of myself. I'm like, oh, I'm healed.
Did he see you?
He didn't see me. But I saw him and I saw her and I saw him and I saw her. And I just
What'd you do?
I just breathed and then
sometimes you gotta do that, control that breath.
And I had to control my breath and I kept driving and then I said, no, bitch, turn around.
Okay, so then what happened?
I turned around and I went to go look in the parking lot I'll tell you later. Okay. And but I did see that, but I was proud of myself because I didn't cry. And I was like, oh, I know I'm getting better. Yeah, I'm actually getting healed. And nobody can rush you through that. Don't let anybody tell you. Feel it.
A process. Yeah. I think when people rush you through a process,
you don't get through it.
You don't. And you don't handle it. And that's when you start holding on to shit.
And now you lying. And so, you lying. You acting like you're okay. I haven't listened to a love song since last October. On purpose, like intentionally.
My God.
Yeah. And like one time I walked into Trader Joe's And they were, one time when Trey Jones, they were playing Janet Jackson, I started crying. I turned around and walked out. And I said, I'm not doing this shit. I've only been listening to worship music. But this past couple of days, I said, let me try it. I'm feeling a little good. And I listened to a full Celine Dion song and I didn't cry. Which one? That's the Way It Is. And I didn't cry.
And you made it through.
And I made it through. And
she has some long songs on her.
I said, oh, it's working. And then I listened to a Giveon song. And I thought I was going to cry. Didn't cry. You ever heard of Teddy Swims? Is he?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't know he was. I just discovered him because now I can. When I tell you, Kiki, I really was into. I was like,
R&B is a no for you.
It's a no. Not even just R&B. Like everything was like just, I can't do this. Like it had to just be worship. Chandler Moore. Tasha Cobbs have been.
Worship music didn't make you cry too?
It made me cry, but it's a different cry. I'm not crying over a nigga. I'm crying over the grace of God. Like, so it's different cries.
Like, oh, you love me so much unconditionally.
Yeah, and I'm good. And if I'm listening to the love song, I'm like, and I do miss you. So, no. So I tried it, and I'm like, okay, I'm actually getting better because I didn't cry. So cruising for niggas. So I started kind of like I'm not dating, still not having sex, but I started just kind of like entertaining some conversations.
Okay.
And I almost
baby steps.
There is a man who I had met a while ago through somebody, and he wants to, he does like a lot in real estate. He's not an agent, but he buys stuff. And so I'm always
an investor.
Like, yeah. And so I'm always like sending him stuff back and forth, and like nothing has worked out yet, but I didn't really know if he was like, I don't know. I was like, is he interested? But I'd keep it real, like, niggas know. And so he was like, do you want to go like grab some food? And I was like, yeah. And I was like, yeah.
You said it like that?
I was texting.
Oh, okay.
And I was like texting, and I deleted it, and I texted, and I was like, because I was like, is it going to be real estate? And then I was like, really, and I was like, delete. And I said, yes. And then, and I almost went, I didn't go. And we've done that like 4 times.
Why?
Because I personally am just like kind of like nervous. Like I feel like I'm going to be weird one-on-one with a man who, doesn't like with the new version of me. I don't really know how to. I don't know how to direct her.
Weird is in. Just go for it.
Yeah, yeah. So we did it twice, and then we tried to do this twice, and I was just like, "Hey, it's too stressful. Let's just try again another day." There's too much going on. Let's just try again another day. He's like, "Okay." The other day he FaceTimed me. He was like, "What you doing?" And I was like, "I just left the gym, and I'm at the car dealership getting some stuff done." He was like, "Okay, let me take you to lunch." And I was like, "Okay." And then I got nervous, and I was like, "Hey, never mind." What? I'm so fucking weird, and I know it. I said, "Hey, never mind."
Why don't you just go there and be awkward in person?
I don't know.
So he can see it's just you being yourself. Because if you keep playing this game, he gonna start wondering.
Well, see, I don't care. That's the thing. I actually don't care if he does wonder, and if he don't text me no more. Like I don't care. And so he was like, okay. He was like, why? And I was like, because it's about to be 5 o'clock and I don't want to be in the traffic. And he was like, okay. He was like, you want to try again tomorrow? I was like, let's try again tomorrow. And so I'm just going to see like how long this goes till he's like, bitch, what's wrong with you? And I'm be like, well, do you want to buy a house? What you trying to do? Like, what do you actually want to meet up for?
Why did you just say that right now? He kind of cute.
He kind of cute. Mm-hmm. He is kind of cute.
Okay.
He kind of cute. And he seems kind of cool, even off, like, he seems kind of cool. And then, and then there was a night when I went out with one of my girlfriends, and it was her birthday. Have you been to Paya?
No.
Kiki,
I don't even know why I made that face. I know I ain't been there. I ain't been
cute,
nowhere near
and it was actually really
Where's
good.
that?
It's in West, the West Side. You know where, you know where it's at.
Do they have
it's
the
off of
French
Howell
fries?
Mill. It's the Thai place.
Oh, it's Thai. No.
So we went there for her birthday dinner. And I've been hanging out with a lot of older women lately, and I really appreciate them, like late 40s.
Okay.
And it was her birthday, and we went, and it was really cute. And after that, I've been drinking, like when I have a drink, I'll just have one, and I'll have it because I don't want to be calling niggas, and I know how I get. So I'll have an old fashioned. I'd be like, can you make it sweet? And then make it sweet. That gets me through. I can sip it.
An old fashioned is a good one.
Because you can sip it for 3 hours. It's too damn strong.
You can.
Anyways, when we left, I was feeling so pretty. My Life RX MD got me all slim, little gut gone, little bun in my face. And
face chisel.
Yes. Where are we going? They late 40s. They're like, we're going home. And I was like, oh. So I got in the car, and
that's what I like.
I got in the car. I was like, I don't want to go home, and I haven't been out in a minute. I can listen to Celine Dion. I'm gonna call somebody. So I called somebody. I called somebody that I should have not called.
Ooh.
bitch. I was like, I called him and I met him here. It was I called him and I called him and the phone was because I was like,
he's still free.
I'm horny and he gonna always be free. Oh, you mean like jail?
Jail, bitch.
He out. He out. And he was always a good time. So I was like, I'm gonna call him and he always be out. I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna do these things. And I'm gonna have sex. And that's what I said.
That's what you thought.
That's what I thought.
Why you had to put that cup down.
On the third ring, I said, what are you doing? I said that out loud. And I moved that little rear view mirror and said, bitch, what are you doing? And I hung up the phone.
Good job.
And then I called Lieutenant Bay.
Oh, hell. No, you didn't. You was just backsliding. It was time to go home.
He ain't pick up either. And that's what I said. I looked at my review. I said, what are you actually doing? Go home and go to bed.
Nothing but God. He was like, you're not ready yet.
I get home. The first hood nigga called me and said, what's up? And I was like, it was a butt dial. He said, I know your booty want me. And I said, oh, I knew you were the devil. And I hung up. And I'm still going strong.
Good job. Good job. It happens. We fall down, but what?
We get up. Mm-hmm. And yeah, it was just, cruising after niggas. It was hard.
Yeah. Niggas was hitting me up. And I was like, I'm not going to post that I'm in town.
Smart.
But then, everybody kept tagging me. And they're famous on the internet. So I was like, well, they'll know. I just repost shit, whatever. I'm here. Let's see what happens. Some people were mad that I didn't respond. I mean, I'm looking at the messages, but I didn't look at the whole thing because I didn't want it to show red. Instagram, can we fix that?
Can you turn it off?
No. Because, you can read a message. The other person will know you read it, even if you mark it as unread in your phone. I just want to be able to look at things in peace and know that the people are still dreaming of me, okay? And this, what I got going on, okay? But none of that was happening. I didn't have any rendezvous. I did go to the strip club. I told you that. I went to the place called Area 29. I went to some other place called Victory. Where else did I go? There was a Mexican man on my ass.
Was
in
he fine?
Victory. No.
Oh. He looked like he drank Modelo.
Hennessy.
Oh. I ain't had Hennessy.
Well, I mean, he wasn't drinking Hennessy. He was drinking Don Julio. And I hope you all sign up for your class action lawsuit so we can all get paid. But, it's
what happened?
The Don Julio, Casamigos, Clase Azul, and something else. This is not real tequila.
What is it?
Whatever makes it real tequila being whatever % from the plant and stuff. They got additives and shit.
But is it making people sick?
No, it's not making people sick. It's just they have this high price on it. It is super pure and it's not that pure. It has additives just like some of the cheaper stuff. It does taste better, but it ain't got nothing to do with the purity of it. Anyway, and he was drinking tequila. He was nice, but I was just like, what are we doing here, Poppy? What's going on? But he was like, and it just felt good to be out. I was enjoying all of the music. I was joining other people, but he was feeling this cowgirl because that was right after the concert. I still had my platinum blonde wig. That wig was doing something to the men. And my cowboy hat. And I wore it Monday. I got back here on Monday. I was supposed to come back Monday night. I came back a little early. I went to the Hell Yeah show.
I wanted to go to that so bad. I went to one. I forgot. By the time I was so busy, and I had put it on my calendar because I went to one before, and
you told me, and you always make it seem fun. And I was like, I gotta go.
Was Nav there? Did he host it? I gotta go to the next one. And
Nav is such a star.
He's such a star. But the girl who puts it on, her name is Mo, and she's such an OG. She's been in prison. And I be in her DM. She don't be responding at all. I want her to come on the show.
What she look like?
So bad. She's beautiful. She's
you follow her?
I follow her. Yeah, I'll send you her page. And she just seems so cool and so nice.
So whenever I saw her, it was a lot of people.
Well, she doesn't really make herself known. You wouldn't know if you don't know. But I think Drea knows her personally because.
Well, Drea wasn't there. She stayed in Houston.
Okay. Well,
but
Mo is like she is the one behind it, but she's not you wouldn't see, she's not a comedian.
Right. I was just wondering if she was there because I was talking to other people.
She probably
who were
was
like
there.
in the background.
She probably was there. She's beautiful. She's light skinned. She has a really nice she's beautiful and she's just quiet. I don't know her personally, but that's what it seems like. She wasn't talking when I was there. And I do follow her and I'll be sending her stuff. But I want her to be a guest on the show because she's just like she's just like a girl, but like a nigga.
Why you say she's like a nigga? Like
her
she has
aura.
Like boss energy?
She just has this boss energy where it's like all the, like I noticed when I was there, like all the real niggas that was like in the room knew her, but not in like a I fucked you type of way, like you a real nigga too. Like it was just that type of energy.
That happens. It's very rare to be in a room like that. But sometimes it happens. That day, it did happen because there were a lot of people there and I was like, they were like, oh, I didn't know this. I still had my blonde wig on and my cowboy hat. But they were like, oh, it's so good to see you. And people be forgetting. I'm still here. I was like, I've got to go out more. Do y'all bitches think I'm dead? What's going on? Maybe so. I got to get outside. But I don't want to go outside because like you feel about dating, that's how I feel about outside. If I get too outside.
It's just so fun.
I'm going to remember why I was outside for so damn long. I mean, outside was fun. But I had a good time.
Sometimes you have to, like, it's weird because I'm like, oh, wow.
I'm not good with balance.
I don't know.
That's what you got to find.
For me, it's like, wow, I don't think I realized how much outside loves me.
And it be feeling good.
And it be feeling good. Like, I didn't, like, when I see those memes where it's like, they're like in an outside welcoming me back outside, I'm like, if I really was to
strut through
step back outside in the way we used to be outside, the outside, they miss me.
Keep them hoes sick. That he said it for a reason. Ooh, I like it like that. Yeah.
Working that back. I don't know.
If it wasn't a comedy show, I would have been working that back, okay? Because I was feeling good in there. And it was just like, okay. Well.
But can I tell you this really quick? And I had never told you this before because I was really trying to be in love and save my relationship. I remember one time I went to Trap City Cafe. I went to Trap, because I was really like, all right. I went to Trap City Cafe.
You were.
I had asked my man, I love comedy shows. I go by myself.
Yeah,
It can be Dave Chappelle and it can be somebody nobody knows.
Always tell me about, that's why I know about Hell Yeah.
Yeah, and so I love a comedy. You know, Warren, I love comedy. I just love it. And so I feel like in my past life, maybe I was like a comedy agent. I don't know, because I just love it. And so
maybe you're a comedian.
Maybe. I think I was more like an agent. I don't think I was the comedian. I just kind of knew it. So I was like, baby, let's go to Trap City Cafe. There's a comedy show and it's going to be so much fun. And he liked hood shit. He didn't really like comedy, but he liked hood shit. And I was like, well.
It's called Trap City.
Yeah, it's a little hood. So he's like, okay, let's go. So we go and it was K-Dub. It was T.I. It was, what's the guy that came on? He kind of looks like Common.
The T, something with a T.
No,
not that one.
Something the creator.
Tyler the Creator. No,
but
that's a rapper.
Tyler the something.
Anyway,
you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It was a bunch of comedians. I think Nav was there. It was a bunch of comedians, and I know them. We know them. Half of these people have been on the
them up.
We're sitting at the table.
You can't even have a good fucking time.
K-Dub goes, and I'm very much like, it's not like when anybody walks in like, I'm Medinah from CockTales. You don't even, one time I was at one of Kelly's shows and she said, Poor Minds is here. And I was like,
wrong show.
I was so embarrassed, and then she was embarrassed, and we were embarrassed. And I was like, okay. So I'm sitting there, and K-Dub is like, my nigga Medinah here. And I was just like, hey y'all, he shouted out the show. Even T.I. was like, I know you. He didn't know the show, but he knew me. I was like, hey, everybody was so nice, Kiki. At the end of the show, everybody was like, Medinah, come over here. I bring babe. I was like, this my way. They're like, oh, we heard so much about you. What's up? He was kind of standoffish, and I was looking like, why the fuck are you acting like this? I'm just saying hi to everyone. I'm like, oh, it's so good. Really quick. I understand things. Like, you don't need to linger long with niggas. It's weird.
But we can speak, and I just wanted to let you know that it's friendly vibes.
That's it. And I know them, and they're cool, and everybody, like, I want to let them know.
And
like,
you know who they are, too.
We get in the car. It is World War III.
For real?
Did you fuck all of them?
Tell me I'm a hoe without calling me a hoe.
That's exactly what I said. I was like, what just happened? I was like,
I can't speak to a nigga unless I fucked him.
I was like,
I mean, maybe I did. But I'm fucking you today. That wouldn't be a good comeback.
I was in the car like, do I need to say this for the therapy session? Because I'm about to go the fuck off. I have an anger problem. For y'all who don't know me, you don't know. And I have worked on it very well. Kiki has seen it. And it can, when it does, it's not all the way healed. So when it does come out.
Y'all wouldn't even know this girl.
Yeah. It's like, if it comes out, it's like, let's all just... retreat. Because I just couldn't believe that you would try me like that. I said, do you know like what I do? I said, I know each and every one of them has been on the show. Mine is T.I. I've just been around him. And so my face is familiar. I said,
he just got caught up in legal trouble. Otherwise, he probably would have been on too.
Right.
He'd been cooling it on the interviews. I
said, okay, so do you know that like I'm cool? Not like I'm cool, like I'm a cool girl, but like I'm a cool person. Like, it's not like I get around people and everybody's like, I just want to fuck. There might be some people like that, but it's also like...
And you fuck me, you know what the material is.
You do. Like, you
act like you know. The fuck?
I was so...
I would be offended if you thought nobody wanted to fuck me.
I was so offended. I was just like, you think each and every...
Did you put laxative in his food after that?
No. I cried. And we just moved on. And I was like, well, I got a boyfriend. Like, but no, really, I was really like, wow, that's what you thought.
It's interesting when things like that happen. I hate it. Don't like it one bit. Because it is just like, well, goddamn. If I didn't speak to them, you would have felt away and wondered why I didn't introduce you or why I didn't say anything and why I'm just going over talking to people. But it's like, damned if you do, damned if you don't.
It was a very
I don't do you.
I didn't really know what to. I was like, dang, how is that gonna go with the next man?
I don't know, girl, because I don't know.
They
be like, I leave his ass at home. Call me, girl. I like a comedy show. I have a good time.
When is the next Hell Yeah?
I don't know.
Because it's not like every...
I think it's once a month. Is it the first Monday of the... No, because that was... Is it the last Monday of the month? Because that was the 30th.
I don't know. Because the last
Because I think it's just like... I think it's once a month. And then I know that they started late.
Is it at the same place? It looks like it was an old CVS.
No, this time it was at 7 Midtown. We had a hosting there when it was called something else. Wherever we did a brunch in the beginning of 2020 when the world shut down. Not the grits and eggs place that was something else before. Traffic is what it used to be called. So now it's called 7 Midtown. So It was there. And I saw a lot of people that I knew. It was kind of nostalgic, even though it wasn't that long ago.
I get nervous.
It was a good time.
I want to go. But
I went with a man, and I was wondering if he was gonna have that reaction because he be having that reaction, and I do be fucking people, so it's like you just never know. But not these people. It's like maybe if he would have been with me in Houston, but I didn't even see nobody I had fucked before while I was out. They were just, messaging
And also,
me,
you wouldn't take someone that you really care about around where there might be.
Well, if I really like it, yeah, I would. But it's just like, I'm not fucking them anymore. So you're going to have to get over. Are we going to not go places that I love because I put somebody onto something I love? Mm-hmm. Just look at it like you're the winner now.
And you know what? This is why I'm taking a pause from dating, because I can't handle all of this thought process. I got to think.
Well, I don't be doing the thought.
I got to think about how you going to feel if somebody pops up that
How about you just be great? So neither of us are thinking about him. Because in my mind, if I was a man, I would just feel like if I was seeing a woman and I am treating her right and making her happy, I don't give a fuck who she was with before. If I feel solid in what I've done and what I continue to do for her, I don't care if we're around. I'll speak. And what you gonna do? Take her from me? No, she's not going anywhere because she's happy here. And she was unhappy with you. I heard about you, bitch. Well, that's a little girly, but that's how I would feel about it. But I'm just like, why y'all don't be feeling that way? I'm with you. Maybe if I go to the bathroom too long, you should be worried. And if you don't see him either, then be worried. And I might have looked and got took. You got to be careful. But if you are on your P's and Q's, I don't know. And then it's also any woman that's worth having, I would say she should pick the better option. If she doesn't pick you, let her go.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, easier said than done. We all know that, but yeah, I don't know. But I'm glad it wasn't me,
And I'm just glad
because I would have been stressed in another city. Atlanta, not so much. All the niggas that I used to deal with, I wasn't fucking them. Most of them were African. They all went to prison and got deported for fraud. So, like, I'm good. Or they're dead. So,
rest in peace. Well,
probably not, knowing what they did.
I ran into someone that I used to deal with.
Who? Well, not who.
Ooh! At the gym.
I thought I saw him the other day. It was another man with a big mouth. Though.
He does have a big mouth. I tried so hard. I told you, and when I go to the gym, I take my glasses off. I can't.
And you be at the gym with the.
I saw him, and I saw him as soon as I walked in. I took my glasses off. I took my sweater off. I put my phone up, and I just went and took off my train. I was trying to just avoid him, and I saw him see me. Yeah. He tried so hard to get in my way, and he did. And he did. And I just looked at him and I was just like, he was like, you see, you're not gonna see me? Say hi to me. And I was like, I didn't see you. And I just was like,
I'm working out.
Yeah. Like, I was just like, okay, leave me alone. Like, leave me alone. Please leave me alone.
Did he say something more?
Yeah, he was like, how you been? He was trying to have a whole conversation. I was like, I'm really working out. Like, I'm really focused. And he was like, oh, my bad. And I was like, yeah. Different situation now. Because I used to be so thirsty over you. And now here you are. Like,
I don't care.
Yeah.
It was Alabama, bitch.
He just kept trying to be in my face. And a part of me was like, I'm that nigga. That's just kind of how I felt.
I be feeling like that too.
Yeah.
Because I did text my friends the other day, pussy's still good, because they still thinking about it. They hit me up, baby, and they're mad and I love it. But I'm not responding.
Yeah. I'm not gonna respond. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do what I'm doing. I'm gonna heal, come to the Lover Girls trip. And let's do what we do. Do you want to do weird sex or no?
No.
Okay. Well,
I have one. I'll save it for next time. I kind of have to pee.
So do I. I forgot to put an advice and a cocktail.
Well, damn. What time is it? Well, we're just going to skip all of the rest of it. This is a different kind of episode. It's last minute. That's way less editing. That means you get it earlier in the day instead of nighttime. It's 4th of July anyway. Go pop some fireworks, but not like they did in California where they blew up that whole thing, and I saw somebody's pregnant girlfriend.
And don't be like Terry. Don't be like Terry.
Who's Terry?
Remember where he's in the little wheelchair
Terry
and they're
who?
like, Terry, move, Terry.
Who the
hell is
Terry?
Terry, move, Terry. You never seen that video? This is legendary.
Y'all know?
It resurfaces he's in the wheelchair and he pops it and
What's
he doesn't.
it from?
I don't know. It's from YouTube. It's old. It comes up every 4th of July. And Terry he puts down the firework, but he doesn't move. And it's about to, and his friend is like, Terry, move, Terry, move, Terry, move. I'm gonna send it to you. It's hilarious.
And he blew his shit up.
It starts to pop, and Terry can't move because he's
in the
paraplegic.
chair.
And he's just like Terry.
God damn. So
Terry. Y'all be careful with these fireworks. Yeah. Oh. Terry survived, but it was scary. Terry was just like...
people in California did not survive. It was just like bombs over Baghdad. They talk about people missing. They not missing, bitch. They burnt up. Somebody was barbecuing. I'm sorry.
Somebody was barbecuing. Y'all be careful. Funny. Don't be like Terry. Be careful with the fireworks. For real. Don't let babies set off fireworks. That's not smart. Get some little rocks.
Cat.
Yeah.
Just the...
Pop rocks for the kids. And if you're doing fireworks, make sure they're legal in your neighborhood. Also, I really do want to say this.
Don't do them in mine.
If you have a dog, do not have your dog outside without a leash if there's going to be fireworks. Fireworks terrify dogs. So even if you're leaving your dog home alone and there's going to be fireworks around, put the thunder blanket on them or put them in a tight... Take care of your dogs. That's the most stressful time of the year for dogs.
I didn't even think about the damn fireworks. I gotta worry about my baby. She got diarrhea, y'all.
It stresses them out.
She just shitted on me, but I'm a mother first.
Yeah. So take care of your babies. Look at the description and click the links. Look at the breast cancer awareness walk. If you're in Tampa, please donate or join the walk. Get a group together. It's a great way to do that before brunch. Come on the trips. Listen to Kiki's show. Do all the things.
Check out Exo Man. I'll talk to y'all about it on next week's episode because I got some things to say.
Yes. Happy 4th of July. Be free.
Yeah. And all the links. What else I was going to say for this week? Damn. I forgot. Guess it's not fucking important. But if y'all know where I can get a good platinum blonde wig, I just really want to be like Beyonce in Tyrant when she is riding that bull. That when I watched her do that, I was just like, I've got to get in the gym, bitch. I need my core to be strong like that. You done popped out.
You
want
want to come with me?
I will.
Okay.
I'm scared to go to that gym because I know I know what kind of gym it is because I told you Jay goes to that gym. And I told him
never seen Jay in there.
He don't go when you go.
Okay.
Because when you told me, I was like, oh, that's why they don't see each other. Because I told him to. Yeah, I'm scared to go there. And then he'd be working out with some other people.
One of our listeners, she actually ended up, I've had a lot of listeners.
Been coming?
She started coming and she was like, oh, bitch, this is hard. I ain't seen her since. I was like, you paid the trainer? She was like, yeah. But she's a doctor. I was like, oh, well.
It's just dropping the bucket.
Yeah.
Anyway, y'all, thanks for listening. We got to pee. We have no cocktails of our own, no way. So.
All my cocktails consist of Lelo and
maybe
vibrations.
I'll tell one next week. I did come back and feel horny, so tune in next week and tell a friend to tell a friend. If you want to know how this pussy was thumping, and on that, yeah, I know, right? Juicy. Next time on Cocktails, maybe you'll hear about it, maybe you won't, but you won't know unless you click it. Bye.
Goodbye. Bye. 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 Population. Goodbye. Bye. 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 Bye.